Today, another day for Israelite 320. Once again, 323 is spiritual building for you. It's fruit of the Spirit and the strength of faith to tribulation must be acquired of you for the return of Christ. That's why I say Israelite 320. Israel means you strive with God. Light means you came to the light of God. What I'm going to talk about right now is very serious. It was got God very upset. This is concerning the display connected to apostasy and idolatry. The window shopping is a trap. Stop window shopping. When you window shop, you give Satan worship by saying you love that and you want that. When you love that, it's idolatry. That's paganism. So you done already uttered out your heart before you even physically went and bought it. You done gave Satan worship out your heart when you uttered in your heart, because God responds to the heart. So when you look at this window shopping, whatever it is on a display of cars, chains, money, shoes, hats, whatever it is on display, a hairpiece, whatever, purses. When you say you love that, you gave Satan direct worship. That's the mystery to all this display in the window shopping in all the malls across the world. That's why it's display all through New York City. To say they use display to get Satan direct worship, because all this represents the meal. All these are fornications that's on display. So the display is very dangerous. That's why Christ knocked it down and told you, look, my house is a house of prayer. My house is full of demons, robbers, and thieves. That means as soon as whatever God got in you, hey, as soon as you look and say, I love that, and I want that, those demons, hey, guess what? They manifest in you when you yield to temptation, because there's two types: the yield to temptation and interim temptation. Interim temptation will consume you, so you have to watch and be alert. You have to be alert, watch, and recognize. You have to be alert, spiritual alertness, or you will enter temptation, or what consume you. That's idle and sloth. They hang together. I'll let you know that right now. But yield to temptation and what manifests in you, what you take to heart, based on the display. Once again, the mystery to this display. Window shopping, same thing. Like I said again, it's the difference between entering temptation and yield to temptation. If I yield to temptation, that means I had the knowledge of God. I had to know to see that's something in front of me. I'm a lust. I'm a female. She thick. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna glance, I'm subject. I'm staring. I'm glancing. But if I stare, I'm subject to yield, and it will manifest in you. But idle and sloth, only two demons that consume. That's why I say watch and pray, you enter temptation. He told Peter and Thalamu at the last hour, watch and pray, or you enter temptation. Sloth came in and put him to sleep. You have to stay in the spirit to be alert. But you ain't got to stay in the spirit to recognize the yield to temptation. The window shopping is very dangerous, y'all. Very dangerous. It's showing that you stuck on the meal. And then the Bible say the buyer should never rejoice over bargains, nor the seller shall grieve over losses. So if you rejoice over bargains and you grieve over losses, that's showing you that your heart and concerns were in this world. That you are Esau. You the house of Israel, and you're concerned about the meal, not the birthright. It's all about where your heart and concerns are. This display is very dangerous. It's very dangerous. They use the display to get you to, they fashion it so you can love it instead of loving me. Is it you can obtain this and I possess it, or I hold on to it and it possess me. Show them a love of self and off of self. But if I obtain it, I possess me. It's not about me, it's about others. And I possess it. So they use the goods to trade off over here. I'll talk about that next. My next time I'll speak again. On my next video, I'm going to reveal the mystery to the United States flag, to the eagle, and the Statue of Liberty. Coming soon.